Having car troubles? Don't be lost in the sauce. You probably need new spark plugs. Every year, our vehicles burn this stuff called fuel, and it builds up carbon in the cylinders and the spark plugs of your vehicle. An average spark plug replacement costs $550 at your local shop. Now, if you're like me, you're going to probably want to do it yourself. You're going to save up to 36% of the average cost. All you're going to need is the tools, the materials, the steps, and the proper disposal methods. I'm going to give you a brief overview of how to do those things. Onto the tools and materials. The materials you're going to need, you're going to go down to your local O'Reilly shop. You're going to tell the clerk the year, make, and model of your vehicle. You're going to ask for the OEM parts, the original equipment manufacturer, for spark plugs and for coils of your vehicle. The clerk will gather all of your equipment and meet you at the counter, and then you can check out your materials. Onto all the tools that are needed for this operation. You're going to have one breaker bar, one extension bar with a 1/2 inch, 5/8, and 3/4 inch socket, one torque wrench measured in foot-pounds, and one ratchet. Now on to our steps. Step 1, you're going to locate the engine cover and the engine, and you're going to take off that engine cover. Whoop, whoop. Now you have your engine cover off. Now you're going to locate all of your coils that are around that engine. You know what they look like because you just bought them. Once you locate all of your coils, you're going to take a 1/2 inch socket with your ratchet, and you're going to undo all of the bolts that are on top of each of those coils. Once you undo the bolt, you can actually undo all of the electrical connectors that connect them. And it's just going to be a simple pinch, squeeze, and pull apart. Once you do that, you can actually pull out that entire coil. Boop. Now you're going to move on to the spark plug. You're going to get your breaker bar and your extension with your 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, or 5/8 inch socket. You're going to place them all together. You're going to put it down in the cylinder, and you're going to do lefty-loosey to get that old spark plug out. Once you have the old spark plug out, pop it out. Now, we're going to move on to step 3. It's the exact same process, but backwards now. So what we're going to do is, same tools. You're going to get your spark plug, put it in to your actual socket, put it down in the cylinder. Now righty-tighty until it's somewhat snug. Once it is somewhat snug, you're going to actually take off that breaker bar, and you're going to put on that torque wrench. You're going to set the torque wrench to 15 to 20 foot-pounds. You're going to put it down in the cylinder on that spark plug, and you're going to make sure you righty-tighty until you hear the clicks to actually make sure you are all set in place. You're going to now move on to putting in your new coil. So you're going to take your new coil, put it down in, you're going to hear a click and pop. You're going to get your 1/2 inch socket with your ratchet, and you're going to tighten down all of that bolt assembly until it is complete. Next, you're going to literally connect those electrical connector snaps. Boom. You're complete. Repeat all steps until all of these cylinders are done. Once all of these cylinders are done, you're going to move on to step 4. Step 4 is putting seafoam into your gas tank or fuel injector cleaner. That cleans out all of the contaminants in your fuel tank and the cylinders after you just replaced all of that expensive stuff. Now, on to the disposal methods. Spark plugs and coils are recyclable materials. So literally, if you just take this ceramic coating off of the spark plug with a hammer, you can just pop it all the way in to, guess what, the recycling bin. Now, after we're all done, you feel like an accomplished adult. You saved $200, maybe more, depending on your vehicle. All you needed was the tools, the know-how, the proper means of disposal. Boom! You feel the reward of your hard work and success.